welcome back to my channel. It is Brittany. If you are new here, welcome. On this channel I feature tons of different beauty related things, mainly wig reviews, but I also do clothing hauls. I do some makeup. I'm going to start doing more, you know, press on nail videos because I ordered some stuff and I'm just in the mood to do my own nails lately. So we do a little bit of everything over here. So in 2021, if you guys haven't watched my Kamala video or you haven't been on my community tab, this year I'm gonna start to have a set schedule with my uploads. So it's gonna be Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. Just keep a lookout for my uploads. All you have to do, first of all, make sure you are subscribed and your notifications are on, and you should be notified when I do premieres, because I like to do premieres because the energy is way different in the premiere squad when we're watching it together. So I would highly recommend that you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can be a part of Premiere Squad. So if you're already a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. So in today's video, I have another synthetic wig review for you guys. So if you haven't watched my Kamala video by FREETRESS, I posted it on Tuesday. Go ahead and check it out. I'm reviewing it the same day I'm doing part 2 of this video. So today, this outfit and this makeup that you see, this is part 2. I wanted to do a day 1 and a day 2 because on day 1 I wasn't feeling LADONNA that much, and I have a different makeup and everything, and that kind of changed it for me. And my hair is, you know, much more flat in this video. So before we get into the review, this portion of the video is brought to you again by SKILLSHARE. So if you don't know what SKILLSHARE is, it is a online community where they have thousands of creative classes like painting, photography, interior design, a whole bunch of stuff. And I have been mentioning them for the past few months. I have taken several classes on there. So SKILLSHARE is for creative and curious people, whether you are a beginner looking to learn something creative, or if you are a creative professional already. My husband Adrian is a creative professional. He is a graphic designer, but he goes on SKILLSHARE and he learns different things on there as well. And we did that before I even started with this, before I started with this partnership with SKILLSHARE. So it was a natural fit for me to work with this company. One of the most, I have talked to you guys about, you know, interior design classes, and I feel like I've grown so much with my understanding of, you know, spaces and stuff. But I'm also, you know, trying to learn more about plants and everything. Adrian's actually more into plants than I am. So yesterday I watched the Plants at Home Uplift Your Spirit and Your Space class. The host of that class was Christopher Griffin. He had such a bubbly, engaging personality. I actually watched his class twice. I'm on the second watch now, and his personality is just so magnetic, and I really enjoyed watching. I would definitely watch it more and more times to absorb more of the information because I was watching it while I did my makeup. So if you have a busy schedule, SKILLSHARE is good for you as well, because sometimes you don't want to be overwhelmed with like a class that's like 9 hours or something like that. A lot of their classes are under an hour. I've watched some classes that were like 10 minutes and they were still effective. It just depends on your schedule. So they have something for everybody on there. So for less than $10 a month, you can sign up for their subscription, their membership. So that's very affordable. But SKILLSHARE is also offering a premium membership to the first 1,000 people who click the link down in the description box. So if you want to learn some new creative skills on SKILLSHARE, then definitely take advantage of that and learn some new things there. Thank you SKILLSHARE for sponsoring this portion of the video. So in 2018, I also reviewed the wig Valencia from FREETRESS Equal, and I thought she was very beautiful, but I eventually sold her from the Level Up line. So they took some of the popular wigs from, you know, years past that they had, like Valentino and then Valencia, and they upgraded them to fit into 2021. So it has a pre-plucked hairline, undetected HD lace, and I have the style today, LADONNA, in the color FF Gold Brown. So this is what LADONNA is looking like on the stock card. She looks just like Valencia that I reviewed back in 2018. So as you can see, she is long, and if you're not into long hair, this is not going to be for you, but you guys know I like long hair. Okay, so as far as what they are claiming with her, let's see. They said it has a pre-plucked, the hairline is pre-plucked to perfection, no additional plucking required. It has durable HD lace, that blends in perfectly and it's ready to wear. So this is what LaDonna looks like here. I just got her out the pack. What I have noticed, like the length of the hair feels very yucky, like maybe a light yucky to me, which I like. It has a really nice low luster to it. But the top of the wig, it has a dark root, but the dark root is pretty shiny to me, even without being in front of, you know, the ring light I have in front of my camera. So if you are new to wigs, what we do to combat, you know, shine on wigs, we use dry shampoo. Any brand, you can use any brand that you would like. I'm using the Herbal Essences dry shampoo, and I'll leave a link to where you can purchase some on Amazon. I put it in my Amazon store if you just want to pick it up on Amazon, but you can use any brand that you would like. You can also use powder, like baby powder, but it's very messy. This is more concise and clean, so I would recommend using dry shampoo instead. But I'm gonna go ahead and spray her down at the root, but not too much because you don't want it to turn gray. Okay, so this is what the hairline is looking like. I think that looks really, really good. This is how they did their dark root. It looks like it's throughout. It is throughout, so that's really, really nice. Very impressed by the hairline, and as you guys can see, this lace is a true light brown, like a light medium brown here. And this lace is hard lace. Like, this is the lace from back in the day. So if you've been wearing wigs and watching my channel for a while, you know, back in the day, like probably in, you know, 2015 and, you know, earlier, we used to have hard lace. And with hard lace, sometimes it can be scratchy on your hairline, and if you're not careful, you can actually cut yourself with hard lace. But I have always had a preference for hard lace because you didn't necessarily have to use Got to Be Glued or any adhesive, because this hard lace pretty flat. And this is what the inside of the cap looks like here. You have two combs around the parting space, and then you have your parting space there, which looks to be about maybe 4 inches long, and then you have a comb in the back as well as adjustable straps. Now I'm going to try it on and see how it fits my head. I do have a larger head. Oh my god, this cap is very small. I ripped the lace just by trying to put it on my head. Lord have mercy. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try to cut the lace off and then put it on, because yes, this cap is on the small side in my opinion. I haven't watched anybody's reviews on anything, even on Kamala. I haven't watched anybody's reviews, so I have a fresh opinion on these. But as for me, the cap on this is small. Luckily, it didn't rip back too much to where it like ruined the wig. Okay, so she does need some heat up here. And because she is a straight wig, make sure your hair is flat underneath. Okay, so I did cut the lace. It still fits pretty small in my opinion. I will probably take the adjustable straps out because it is, you know, smaller. But y'all, get into this color. This looks like summertime right here. This is beautiful. So beautiful. And okay, let's look at this hairline, y'all. So the lace, because this is hard lace, this is laying, I mean, flat to my scalp. I don't believe I'll have to use any Got to Be Glued because it's flat. I mean, flat, y'all. It's not lifting, it's not curling. Okay, but the lace does look a little bit gray, a little bit light. So I think I might spray some of my Eben tinted spray on there and, you know, adjust the color. But as far as this color goes, this is very pretty. It does feel like it's going to tangle. It's kind of tangling already, but this is very, very pretty. So this is what the length looks like on me. It falls to me about maybe 22 inches, and I'm 6 feet tall, maybe a little bit longer. So that's how long this one is. guys, so it is day 2 and this is the same day I am reviewing Kamala. And if you haven't seen that review, go ahead and watch it. It's a beautiful wig. So I'm gonna give LaDonna a chance because I have already reviewed her, but I wanted to try again to see if I would like her more today. So I have my hair braided down a lot more flat than I did on day 1, and I have my wig grip on. So here is LaDonna today. And what I've noticed about LaDonna versus Kamala, Kamala's lace was soft, but for me, LaDonna's lace was hard. And I think that's weird to have the same, you know, collection, but the lace is so different. So what I'm doing now, I'm just kind of cutting some dips in the lace in the front because I feel like I had the lace a little bit too straight across. Okay, new day. Hopefully I like it more. Alright, so still tangling like crazy today, but I also think makeup makes a difference too because I wasn't like crazy about how my makeup looked yesterday, so that makes a difference. And my hair is braided down more flat today. I'm gonna pull her back. So something else I noticed about this one, my part was just not straight. Like it was kind of like diagonal. Let me see if I can straighten this part up. Because I was not feeling that yesterday. So this wig is very shiny. Initially I thought it wasn't, but the root on this is pretty shiny, and I have already put dry shampoo on this one. So I'm gonna review this wig from my day 2 perspective because I have more experience with this one and Kamala by now, so I can tell you how I feel. Now you don't have to use for mine because the inconsistencies with Kamala versus this one, the lace is hard on this one, so you don't have to use Got2b glue or any spray at all, but on day 1, so I'm gonna run a little bit of Got2b glue gel in the black bottle on the front of my lace to make it look more blended and seamless. And that's not hard at all to do. I just gotta make sure this looks right. You gotta have a paddle brush on hand because I didn't have this paddle brush up here yesterday, and I was struggling with this wig, so you gotta have a paddle brush on hand. This one is fine. This is like a detangling brush, but I just ordered a new paddle brush. So I am going to put a little bit of my contour, cream contour on my lace at the front, just so I won't have any ashy spots on my lace. I am going to put more powder in my parting space to make it stand out some more. Alright, so here is Miss LaDonna on day 2. Super duper long. Y'all know I'm 6 feet tall. If you're new here and didn't know that, I'm 6 feet tall. And I feel like this is like 24 inches. So if you're not into long hair, I don't even know why. Well, you might just be watching because you like me. I appreciate that. But this is some long hair for you. This is about 24 inches. Somewhere in that realm. So if you aren't into long hair, I just reviewed Kamala, which was, you know, like a medium length. Okay, let me take some selfies and then I'll be back to tell you guys all the tea about LaDonna. Okay, you guys saw day 1 and just a little bit of what I was looking like on day 1, and now I'm back with LaDonna applied on day 2, and I will say I do like it more today for a lot of other reasons. So the lace on this one and Kamala is lighter. but it's like a baseline color of like a light brown, but it's too light for me. So I did have to use my even lace tint to darken the lace, and it was still a little bit too light. So once I applied my Got2b glue and the lace was, you know, laying flat and everything, I went over it with my contour stick, which is called Where's Walnut. This is from Wet n Wild. I use it as my cream contour, but I thought it made sense because the outer edges of my face is where I contour, so using a light powder at the front of my lace wouldn't make sense that much because it would definitely stand out on camera and look ashy. So I went with my contour powder, but in my parting space I used my face powder. So I think it looks way better, and today my hair is a lot more flat. I braided it down in 2 big braids, so it's super flat today and it looks more natural today. So this is a leveled up version of FREETRESS Valencia that I reviewed in 2018 as well. And I thought Valencia was pretty, but I ran into the same issue that I ran into with Valentino. Because it is so easy to apply and it's not a lace wig, that's great for beginners, but what happens is you get that line of demarcation. But what you can do to remedy that is cut a V into your lace, like an inverted V into your lace, and it's going to keep it very seamless. And I show that process of how to add a V into your lace in a 2018 video. I think it was called Model Buena, and I'll put that on the info card for you guys. Just simply cutting a V into your lace, it'll make it look more natural. But with this one, because this one is upgraded, you don't have to do that. So it looks way more natural because of that, and because this has a pre-plucked hairline, you get more versatility here. Now, you won't get to like, I'm not gonna say you're gonna get to like pull it up in ponytails and stuff, but I don't do that anyway. I like to wear my wig straight down, but just having that like 4 inches of hairline that's pre-plucked looks so much more natural than Valencia. So for that, I do like this wig. So I'm gonna get into the pros and the cons. As far as the pros go, this color is stunning. This is the FF Golden Brown, and this is the same color I tried Valentino in 2018, and it's very flattering. It gives summer vibes, especially with this straight look. You have the FF face framing highlights at the front, and then you have this nice brown color, and then it goes into like this honey blonde color. Once I had my hair flat at the top and everything, I think it looks a lot more natural and everything. What else do I like? It's very easy to apply. So yesterday I didn't apply it with any Got2b glue, but today I feel like adding some Got2b glue made it look more natural and more seamless, but I didn't have to use a ton because I don't have the sides of hair down at all, but you can if you would like. Yeah, so let's get into the cons for this wig. So on day 1, when I was trying to pull the lace down, I ripped it. I guess I was tugging a little bit hard. This wig is on the small side. My hair wasn't super flat yesterday, but it's still on the smaller side. This one and Kamala are on the smaller side. This one was really small for me when I first tried it on. Like, I cut the adjustable straps out and everything. So it's on the smaller side, but that's a preference thing because some people have smaller heads. What else do I not like? This wig sheds quite a bit. I did have to cut around the ear, like when it got ripped. I did have to cut a little bit into the hair, but after I brush it out, it's still shedding. So I feel like this one does shed quite a bit, but that's not that big of a deal. But what I do have a big issue with is the amount of tangling with this wig. It is crazy. Day 1 it tangled quite a bit, and definitely today as well. So this is the kind of wig you have to have a paddle brush on hand because she is going to probably embarrass you if you go out with this wig. So it is going to tangle quite a bit. Overall, I think it's a pretty look. Do I like it more than Kamala? Definitely not. I think Kamala is just perfection, honestly. I think she's gorgeous, and I'm just so excited to be able to wear that wig again. But this one is cool. It's a pretty look, but I'm not like going crazy over it like I was Kamala from the same collection. And I think my rating of what I rated it on the first day, which was a 7.5, 8, is still relevant for today. I think it's a very pretty look, but overall it's not like my favorite, but it's still a decent, nice, solid wig. So 7.5, 8 at the most. So if you don't know my rating scale, anything that is a 1 to a 6 is a absolutely don't buy. Anything in the 7 range is okay, but I'm not crazy about it. I probably wouldn't recommend. But anything that's an 8 and above, I would recommend. So this one is kind of in between, but also it's solid. So it's in that gray area there. So I think she is pretty, but I'm not like going crazy over it. So I will probably insert some footage of me with this wig on with a head wrap. It looks super cute with a head wrap, and I was thinking maybe I should just keep it just to wear it with a head wrap, because some wigs, you know, you might not like the hairline and stuff, but they, you know, it looks good with a head wrap. But I think the hairline on this one actually looks really good. So you guys heard my pros and cons, so now you can decide if, you know, this is for you. Is LaDONNA for you? If she is, then I'll have some general links to where you can purchase it down in the description box. It's like a general Google link. This portion of the video is not sponsored, so I have a general link to where you can purchase it on different websites in the description box. Talk to me down below. What do you think about this wig? Is it up your alley? Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe, turn on your notifications, and be sure to follow me on all of my social media platforms. They will be listed down below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.